Hello scrollers, it's been a long time since I've done a sideways vlog like this, but welcome to a little vlog of behind the scenes of the episode with Abbie Chatfield. I don't want to take my glasses off because I'm gonna have to, because I want those red marks gone before we start recording. I'm gonna be honest, I feel triggered and disgusting doing a vlog like this.
So when Matt gets on and says I don't do anything,
Stuck in my bald spot.
Hello, chicken. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to The Jackpot, our YouTube exclusive, when Gay Jay said we need something fun and fresh and fabulous that just you can do for this week's episode. I said, well, seeing as we're doing YouTube exclusives, why don't we do a vlog for old time's sake? Marks on my nose and all. Now, to prepare for the podcast, a coffee has been had, a nice little iced mocha, a protein iced mocha actually, a little protein shake in there with a shot of coffee, or maybe 2 shots of coffee. Now, I do have my outfit to wear for the episode, which I need to put on. I need to get dressed outside the car, or maybe I'll just get dressed inside actually. And then before I record the podcast, or during the podcast, I also drink a pink fee. That's why I never shut up, because I talk too much, okay? I need to pay for parking. I'll let you know how much it is, and then I'm already running late. Sydney is one of those cities that if you take one wrong turn, it adds 20 minutes to your trip, and that's what has happened. But we have a vlog to do for you, so I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible. Well, today it's costing me $22.75 to park here. Lovely. I'm gonna be honest, I feel triggered and disgusting doing a vlog like this. It is bringing back the trauma of the YouTube days. I also feel so out of my depth with this, but let's just do it.
Sample vlog.
We're both vlogging.
Sample vlog.
Hey, here's Gay Jay. Well, we'll swap to you now because I'm over it.
it's Gay Jay and, oh my god, dying. This is what we're looking like so far. That's Britt, not Saunders. So when Matt gets on and says I don't do anything, this is proof that I do everything for this podcast. Going to get Abbie's coffee and meet her and bring her up to the studio. Hello, I found her just wandering around on the streets.
Prancing around in my furry coat.
But we're off to get a coffee.
Yay.
Quiet, please. Filming in progress.
Hello, chicken. Thanks for having me. Excited to see you. Don't be silly. It's fine. I got nothing else to do.
Welcome, Matt. Looks pretty in here. It's not look so good in here.
To me.
Hey, I need to quickly get dressed into my outfit.
Oh, look, we're kind of like, you're like kind of like a rock star, and I'm like preppy girl.
And I was like, I better dress up, because I never dress up for the pod. I go like casual, because I can't be bothered.
Divas.
Abbie Chatfield, welcome to High Scrollers. Everyone goes, rich influencer. God, I'm at the grocery still going, babe, which one should I buy?
Yeah,
the 500 grams or the 498, you know?
Your point about like the intelligence issue, I don't think it's intelligence, I think it's media literacy, or literacy in general. I've been offered a lot of weird things.
Yeah.
Lots of vaginal things.
Okay.
Vaginal gummies, vaginal pills, vaginal
You put the vaginal gummy in your
I
vag
don't
or in
know.
your mouth?
We've just wrapped up the first episode. I mean, I think it's probably up already, right? Like, it would have gone up yesterday, the full episode on YouTube. Killer episode. What a journey. Just such a great guest. Like, that's everything I wanted and more from a podcast. Like, we didn't even take any breaks. Like, we just kept the line. Thank you.
See, I got him his fucking drink.
Yeah.
Give me a drink.
Boiling hot in here, though, so...
What did you think of the episode then?
I was pissed. I was actually trying not to be loud laughing because... And then I just gave up, to be honest.
Yeah. Very funny. Very
So
funny.
many good little social clips in there. So you have to go over to the High Scrollers TikTok and look at all the social clips, because now we're going to do close friends. Couldn't be happier. All right, that's enough.
Well, shine bright like a diamond, Joel. The podcast is done. It's just after 1 p.m. And thankfully, my talent management's office is actually just around the corner from Nova. So I actually love recording at the Nova studios because one, I don't have to go all the way to Newcastle, but two, my office is just here. So I'm about to pop in, pick up PR packages. I have a meeting and then I'm off to Bondi to film something really exciting. I've signed an NTA though, so I can't tell you what it is. But thank you so much for watching this little vlog. I hope you enjoyed something a bit random. I know it was quick, short and sweet, But I mean, there's not much to show you behind the scenes of a podcast record because the entire time we record, you get it. But Abbie Chatfield was such a fabulous guest. I hope you really enjoy that. I could have spoken to her just like with Christian last week. I could have spoken to her for years and years and years. Like, we could have done 100 podcast episodes today. And I think it was really insightful. It was really something fresh, a bit different. It was nice to go a bit deeper, talk about things that are maybe a little bit more political or the manosphere and things like that. I love picking her brain. I love seeing how her brain works. So I really love that she was our guest for today. And if you have any suggestions for other guests that you want us to have on the podcast once Brittney's back from her trip. Sorry, look at me shining. I'm kind of obsessed. Look at all of that. And don't call me Australia's biggest flower song from nothing. Anyway, if you have any other guest suggestions that you'd like to see on High Scrollers, originally when we started High Scrollers, we were like, oh, we don't want guests. It's just all about us. You know, the narcissists in us were popping off. And I also just don't like listening to podcasts. Sorry, now I'm going on a rant. But I don't like listening to podcasts where you have a guest on and you kind of be like, you know, I don't want to have Abbie Chatfield on the podcast and asking questions like, so Abbie, tell us about you and tell us about this and talk about this and interview. Like, I think that's also something that I hate when I go on podcasts and people say, so what was it like growing up gay? What was high school like? Were you bullied? Like, I've told those sorts of stories 100,000 times. And I feel like people like Christian Hull and Abbie Chatfield, who have been doing this for a very long time, they've also told all of those stories 100,000 times. Like, you've already got that sort of insight from these people before. So I like just having a guest on that just integrates themselves into the podcast and just brings a royal flush, and we talk about a royal flush as if it's a regular episode. And I hope you like that kind of point of difference, because I feel like a lot of other podcasts, especially ones that I do, I kind of get on and it seems to be like a bit of just an interview about my life, and I find myself talking about the same things that I always talk about. There's nothing new. I don't know how across Abbie Chatfield and Christian Hull you are, but I hope that you enjoyed hopefully learning something different about those two guests, because they just kind of came on and integrated themselves in, and it wasn't so much. We kind of at High Scrollers, and it's across everything we do. When we talk about things that are trending on social media, you may notice that we don't really give you too much of an insight into the actual thing that's trending. We assume that you should probably already know what is trending, or you may have already heard about that. And if you haven't, we give you a brief rundown. But then it's more about where the conversation goes. And we want to continue that same narrative with the guests that we bring on our podcast. So it was very much with having Abbie and Christian on. You know, Christian's a good example with the miniature library. Like, you may not have seen that from him, you may not know what's going on, but just give us like a brief little rundown, 1 to 2 minutes, if that, of what you're talking about and what it is. But then where else can we take it to give a new angle for people who already follow Christian, who already know what the museum is. For everyone who already knows what's going on there, we want to give you something else. So instead of bringing guests on and just interviewing them and asking questions about things that they're already talking about or that people expect, we just want people to come on and integrate themselves in so that we get to that new space. Because if we just talk about and ask questions about things that people already know about, we get nothing new, you know what I mean? And so I think we've hit the nail on the head, and we've proved that in the last 2 weeks of guests, that we get these really insightful, fun, deeper conversations than you would get on, I guess, other podcasts that work the way that I was talking about, where it's just like a kind of an interview. So I don't know, I'm really happy with these two guests that we've had and all the guests we've ever had on High Scrollers. But Britt and I are both in the same kind of aspects. You don't listen to the podcast for us, you listen to the podcast for us. You don't listen for guests, so to speak. So when I've gone on podcasts and I'm the guest and it's all about me, I go, but do your listeners want to hear from me, or do your listeners want to hear from you? Like, let's just have a fun conversation. I think that's also where your personality really shines as well, and you get to know someone. Like, I feel like if you for some reason don't know Abbie, you got a really good insight into Abbie today, as opposed to if I just asked her stock standard questions of like, so tell us about The Bachelor and tell us about how you got started in social media. No one gives a shit about that. We want to talk about the manosphere. We want to talk about everything that we spoke about. So really fun. Hope you enjoyed. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up now. Love you, scrollers. Thank you for listening to the pod, and thank you for your support, and thank you for watching this random YouTube vlog, which I'm going to try and convince Brittney to do one of these when she gets back as well. because although at the start I was like, this is like trauma, this is like triggering, like I feel like I'm having war flashbacks. Now I'm like, wait, I miss vlogging. I did love it. Because now I've just got all these things off my chest, you know, I've just spoken and got all of this energy out. But now I don't need to bother anyone else with my problems for the day. So that's quite nice. Anyway, I'm cashing out of the jackpot, doll. See you soon.